Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Trade Ideas Live Trading Room recap for Monday, April the 25th. My name is Barry Anderson. I'm the moderator of our trading room. This is the address to get into our room. Free room. I share my screen all day long, and I'm live on the mic between 9 a.m. and 4 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. This is the link if you would like to take out a subscription to Trade Ideas. The code for this week is Holly27. That's HOLLY, all caps, 27. HOLLY 27. All right, well, this week we've got about 1,200 companies releasing earnings, and so it should get pretty exciting this week. I have to admit, though, today was not that exciting a day. I didn't see a lot of great follow-through trades. Obviously you're going to see some, but definitely did not see a lot of them. One that unfortunately I could not short, my broker just did not have shorts for it, was Perigo. And here's where it closed on Friday, 121. Look where it reached in the pre-market, 104, just got destroyed. And just 1 second, I just lost. 1 second, please. Remember that, I lost my chart, had to figure out where it was. So anyway, here's Perigo, 120 closing on Friday, and just gets absolutely annihilated. Now, when I look at these in the pre-market, I'm usually always trying to find a potential reversal. It just happened too quickly for me though. But I know some took advantage of it. 105 to 110, fabulous bounce, $5. But then, this was the area where it probably, well, not probably, I wanted to get short. And unfortunately, did not have any shorts, but I know a lot of people in the room were able to take advantage of it. So that's okay. So that was, that is definitely one play that was a good play today. But again, for me, I just couldn't take advantage of it. The other one I was trying, and I tried several times, was this O Realty. And the reason I was watching this one, the day before, this is Friday, it had, I'm sorry, this is Thursday, and look at the day it had. And this is one that I was able to short towards the end of the day. Turned out to be just a great short. And watched it on Friday. I saw the pop. I actually I thought, well, okay, let's maybe get involved with that pop. And it, there it is at 60, and it just stalled. I was waiting for it, and it just collapsed after that. So I did not trade that. However, I did have it thumbnailed, and so again, today, when I was watching it get over 60, thought, well, okay, maybe this will give us a good shot here. I was in the first time, got stopped out. I got in at 60.06, got stopped out at 59.97. Got in again at 60.12, right around here. Had high hopes. Look at this. It looked like it was really going to start to run. Luckily, I did take some out at 60.21 as it was coming down, and then the balance basically where I bought it at 60.12, and now it's just a little too erratic. Now, if it holds 60, especially tomorrow, maybe we can catch the early move. Like this is the early move, but maybe if it stays over 60 by the end of the day, we can get something. Now, definitely want to go over, I am still in LB. This is the only trade I'm still in, LB, L brands. And the reason is that these were a couple of Holly trades. Now, I have to show you, I've been harping on this for a little while. One of the ways I'm going to use Holly, probably one of the only ways, is, and I know maybe it's going to go against, or it sound like it's going against the grain, but I'm going to let all the positions close out, either on a time stop or if they get stopped out because they got hit for a loss. And and the time stops don't necessarily mean you're in out for a loss. Look at this one, Agio. The time stop was 60-minute time stop, and a 71-cent profit. However, as I'm going to keep harping on this, the non-exit profit column is probably one of the most important columns that we've added, and it allows you to forget about, okay, people are going to say, well, Holly didn't do very well. I mean, it only has 2 profitable trades, and the rest are losers. Okay, and you're right. If you just went in on, bought exactly when Holly was triggered and got out when they're on a time stop or a stop hit, yeah, you'd be in a loss position. But what I'm doing is I'm going to let all the trades close, and then I'm going to start managing looking at this non-exit profit column. So when you look at Agio, hope I don't, let me just see Agio here. Okay, so here's where it was triggered, all right? So here's where Agio was triggered, and at 54.52, right here, had the rise, and then it was only a hold on this strategy for 60 minutes. Doesn't mean you have to get out of the trade. Now, when I was watching this, I was watching this non-exit profit column. I think at one point it might have dipped down below the 71 cents. In other words, remember now, 71 cents means that it exited 54.5. Well, it exited 53.73. So I was watching this, and I think it might have dipped a little bit below 53.73 and then came above it. And I think it was about 80 cents, the non-exit. So in other words, it means it's still profitable. It's still moving up. Fortunately, I went to make a smoothie. I came back, and this had happened. So I basically missed that little pop, unfortunately. But this is how you can take this non-exit profit column and really manage the Holly trades, because again, this was a strong stock and it is still strong. All right, it's had another pullback, but it is still strong. So the next one I was able to get into, and that was LB. And now it hasn't done quite as well, of course, as Agio, which is over $1 from the exit, but did pretty well. Again, 55 cents. It got stopped out at 78.05. So look what happened. It did dip down below, and I was watching this column, and I was waiting for it to get over. If I see this at 55, that means basically it's obviously at the same price that it exited at, which would have been 78.05. So I was watching, and it was about 56, 57 cents. But for me, the big thing was that it was over the whole number. Didn't have to worry about that psychological barrier of trying to get over a whole number. And I took the trade at 78.06. See this tail down here, down to 77.82. This bottoming tail, another bottoming tail. Again, think of what that means. Sellers tried to take over, and they drove it down, but the buyers did take over and drove it back up over 78. So I decided to take the trade right here at 78.06. Had high hopes. I mean, this got as high as 78.47. I did exit some at 78.32 twice. I exited some at 78.32 on the way up, and some on the way down. So I still own, and never know. This could be just a little pullback. But I've already made some money, and 78.06 certainly would be my stop. I would not let it get below 78.06. And so that's it. But that's how, I mean, only had to manage two trades, because look at the rest of them. None of these are positive yet. I would wait. I would be waiting if this ever turned positive. AVP, it's a smaller one. But if any one of these turned positive, I would probably take a very hard look. Of course, see what the market's doing, maybe see what the sector is doing, and I could hop aboard. But right now, I mean, Agio is $1, over $1.07 from the exit, so it's still a very strong stock. So I'm going to be talking about that in the trading room all the time, trying to get people to completely understand what this non-exit profit is all about and how to use it. Now, the only other thing is, let's see now. I want to. There's some talk about T-log. T-log could be an interesting swing trade. Let's see. Take a look on the daily chart. And this is what we're looking at. So obviously had a pretty decent day on Friday. A little pop on Friday, but here's the big one. And if it gets above 67, which is that spike high, I'm going to put an alert right there. This is what you can do with the premium version. You can set alerts right on your screen, right on your chart, very, very easily, and then they're all managed in their price alerts window. You can see I'm up $2.34 on the ones that I've set and have triggered. And so I will wait for this, but look at the void. Look at that void. Now, I would expect the dollar to be a bit of a barrier, but this has the look of something that if it gets another couple, even if it pulls back tomorrow and then resumes, this is something that has to be looked at. And let's see, the other one that we're looking at, let me hope that's that's the symbol. Again, take a look at this void. Again, 782 has the pullback over last week. maybe started a couple of weeks ago, and then during last week, and then a little bit of a pop on Friday. But look at this, clearing this whole area. I have an alert set at just over $5. If it makes it over $5, look at this void till $8. And again, when I talk about the void to $8, of course, I don't mean that it's no guarantee that it's going to make it here, or even, but even if it got up to this level, that's a great percentage increase. So, it's definitely what I would be doing tomorrow is watching this, see if the market's got another time is it another 2 hours. I mean, it's conceivable that it could close over 5 today, but this is definitely one to watch. And let's just take a look at our trade of the week. Trade of the week. Now, it's not, now I don't know, I think the trade of the week came out at about, let's see, I'm going to say around this price here. Just 1 second, please. Okay, sorry about that. So yeah, our trade of the week is CWEI. Now, obviously very soft. I think the alert probably when the hit our email, it was probably around this level right here. And the stop is 1620. So it got close. So I'd be waiting, of course. I mean, it might hit 1620 and then it's a broken trade, but you can see what the idea behind it is. We're always looking for stocks that have the potential to turn around. Now that is a void, guys. I mean, look at that. Obviously it would have to get above 20. This level here, but I mean, you're talking about from 53 to $20. So this is why this is setting up. Now it may be early. You might want to just wait and see what happens. But I mean, if it popped over, I think as the email said, if it got over, I think 1840. It could probably have a stalling at 20, but this is definitely an interesting looking setup. But again, 1620 is the stop. So if you are in it, as the email said, whatever price you got in, you know what your stop was 1620. So you should have bought share size according to how much you were prepared to lose on the trade. Okay. So again, the only one I'm in still is LB. Again, I'm in at 7806. Maybe if it can pop over the 7850, we might have a little more of a run. So this is a bit of a pullback on it. So I have to see what happens. But again, I've already sold a couple of pieces at 7832 from the 7806. So I really can't lose on this trade. It's just a matter of managing. I don't want to obviously let it go down below 7806. All right, that's it for today. We will hopefully tomorrow, Monday. Look, 1,200 companies releasing earnings today. So not today, but this week. Usually it's a little lighter on Monday, but we have some major companies. Obviously, Apple, Twitter, Facebook. They're all, I think, LinkedIn. I think they're all releasing this week. So should be pretty exciting going forward. So hope to see you in our trading room tomorrow. Let me just again, this is how to get into the room. Trade Ideas, you can use this link to subscribe to Trade Ideas. Holly, Holly, all in caps. 27 is the code for this week, the promo code for this week. And I'm live from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. So hope to see you in the trading room tomorrow. Bye-bye.